Hello and welcome to my studio. Thank you so much, Sarah, for giving us the opportunity to share what we're doing concerning embroidery. I have a piece hanging behind me, which is actually a triptych. I've called it Aerie or eyrie, and this is quite a topographical piece. It's on eco-printed vintage woolen blanket, and I use the leaves from our property here to do eco-printing onto the fabric. So that's the first thing that I did. And then I embroidered what looks like almost like an aerial view of landforms. And I accentuated that kind of feeling with the embroidery. I've used some freeform blanket stitch, some seed stitch, also some straight stitches, and a type of canther stitch which is like a long stitch with a little knot over it or a little stitch over it, and various other stitches such as running stitch and a whipped running stitch. I ended up adding the head and shoulders of an eagle, and all of a sudden everything seemed to fall into place. The other thing that this is about is the fact that man has had an impact, or humankind has had an impact on the land. And things like mechanisation have had an impact, and other activities that we have done over the centuries. So I have actually used some pink silk tape thread, or pink silk tape, to do some of the stitching because it's like a flesh tone that represents the impact of human activity on the land. So I've used 2 coffee plunger parts, and they look like wheels. I saved them for a long time, for years in fact, thinking that I could use them for something, and finally they have found a use. So I'll just leave you with some photos that I've taken on a recent walk through our property, so you can get the feel for the Tasmanian landscape and what really inspires me.